BIP. Justin chose self-sacrifice. Lexi calls Justin a liar in social media fight. July 15, 2025. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. BIP Season 10 brought the drama so far, and it's only 2 episodes in. Viewers watched an awkward situation unfold between Justin Glaze, Lexi Young, and Susie Evans. As fans know, Justin and Susie dated for a year before breaking up. The split is still somewhat recent for both of them. But after arriving in Costa Rica, Justin started to form a connection with Lexi Young. Until Susie Evans arrived, that is. Her arrival caused tension between Lexi and Justin, putting their relationship in doubt. Keep reading to find out why Lexi and Justin are now feuding on social media. Season 10 Shocking Rose Ceremony. 4 men went home on last week's episode when it was the women's turn to hand out roses. The men had all the power in the episode that aired on Monday. Some of the roses were handed out without any drama, including Dale Moss giving his rose to Kat Izzo and Spencer Conley giving his to Jess Edwards. However, 2 women were blindsided by the end of the rose ceremony. Brian Otts gave his rose to Parisa Shifte over Zoe McGrady. But the real shocker came when it was Justin Glaze's turn to give out a rose. By then, he had talked to Susie, and they both agreed they were ready to move on from each other. Lexi Young at that point had thought for sure that she and Justin were on the same page about pursuing a relationship. She was wrong. Justin offered his rose to his ex because he didn't feel right staying on the show if she had to leave. But Susie didn't want a pity rose and turned it down. The episode ended in a cliffhanger. Will Susie, Justin, and Lexi all go home because of his decision? Tune in tonight, July 15, for a special BIP episode that also introduces the Golden contestants. BIP stars Lexi Young and Justin Glaze clash on social media after drama. The drama between Lexi Young and Justin Glaze didn't stop once the cameras went down. Rewatching the rose ceremony seems to have brought up feelings in both of them. He wrote an Instagram comment to defend his behavior. Justin said that he didn't intentionally lead anyone on. He said that Lexi didn't seem interested in him for days leading up to the rose ceremony. He accused her of telling him minutes before the rose ceremony that she was interested in exploring their connection. Lexi Young disagreed with everything he wrote. She said that his take on the situation wasn't true. She suggested that he take time to grow and heal from the breakup with Susie so he doesn't blindside another woman. She alludes to post-show hookup. The social media confrontation between the BIP contestants didn't stop there. He clapped back at her comments and said the footage from BIP back up everything he said. He added that he tried to reach out to her several times after filming to hash things out. She said that she didn't respond to his attempts to reach out because she didn't have anything to say to him. She added that she knew about something that went down in LA after filming because people talk. Susie Evans and Justin Glaze both live in LA. Do you think the two will ever resolve their differences, or are they now in paradise? Justin chose self-sacrifice. Lexi calls Justin a liar in explosive social media fight. Paradise Lost. The sun was barely dipping below the horizon, casting a warm golden hue across the beaches of Sayulita, Mexico. For most couples on Bachelor in Paradise Season 10, this was the beginning of happily ever after, or at least the start of a brand deal. But for Lexi Young and Justin Glaze, the sun wasn't setting on romance. It was crashing into the ocean like a meteor, fast, fiery, and impossible to ignore. The final rose ceremony had just wrapped. Justin stood under the string lights, a solemn look on his face, while Lexi waited in anticipation. She had flown to Mexico hoping for love, and with Justin, she thought she'd found it. They had shared tearful late-night chats, passionate kisses under the stars, and enough chemistry to set the palapa on fire. But instead of pulling out a ring or a promise, Justin had given her a speech. "I care about you so much, Lexi," Justin began, his voice heavy, almost rehearsed. "But I've realized I need to take time for myself. I can't give you what you deserve right now. I have to choose self-sacrifice over selfish love." Self-sacrifice. The words stung. Lexi blanked, stunned, then nodded graciously, for the cameras. But as she turned and walked away from the final rose ceremony, a very different Lexi emerged. The Instagram war begins. By the time the episode aired 3 weeks later, fans had already noticed something was off. Lexi and Justin hadn't posted anything together. No soft launch stories, no cryptic captions, not even a mutual follow. Then came the post. Lexi uploaded a series of sultry photos in a red bikini with the caption, "Funny how some people preach self-sacrifice when all they ever did was lie." The comments lit up like fireworks. Is this about Justin? Not self-sacrifice, LMFO. Expose him, queen. And then Justin responded. In his story, he shared a black screen with white text. "It's wild to be blamed for not faking a future I wasn't ready for. Honesty isn't a lie." Lexi replied with a screenshot. A blurry photo of a text message dated just 2 days before the rose ceremony. "I'm falling for you. I think we have something real. Let's make it work, Lexi." The caption read, "This you?" Bachelor Nation exploded. Beachside manipulation. Back in paradise, producers scrambled. Rumors started leaking that Lexi and Justin's breakup wasn't as mutual as the show made it seem. Contestant Olivia Lewis posted a TikTok with the caption, "Some people rehearsed their breakups like it was an audition. Self-sacrifice my ass." She didn't name names, but fans put the pieces together. Podcasts ran with it. Reddit dug into it. Fan accounts dissected Justin's every expression during the finale. Then, Reality Steve dropped a bombshell. "I can confirm Justin told producers he had no intention of leaving with Lexi days before the ceremony, but was still telling her he was all in on camera." That changed everything. The deleted messages. Lexi's followers ballooned overnight. She went from 27K to 312K in 2 days. Brands began sliding into her DMs. But instead of cashing in right away, Lexi doubled down. She went live on Instagram. Wearing a white hoodie, hair in a high bun, Lexi didn't cry. She didn't plead. She read receipts. "I'm not here to ruin anyone's career," she began, "but I'm not letting someone use mental health and self-sacrifice to cover up manipulation." She then held up her phone and read off a message she claimed was sent the night before the finale taping. "I need to go through the motions, so it doesn't look like I played you. Just trust me." The chat went viral before she ended the live. Justin posted a response within an hour, saying, "That message is taken out of context. My truth will come." But Lexi had more. Screenshots, voice notes, one in particular, Justin laughing softly and saying, "This is all for TV anyway. No one lasts from this show." Bachelor Nation collectively gasped. The podcast that broke paradise. Lexi wasn't done. She went on Call Her Daddy and gave one of the most watched Bachelor Nation interviews in history. "I think he wanted to look good on camera," she told Alex Cooper. "He was more invested in the camera angles than he ever was in me. He practiced speeches. He even asked a producer if he could do a retake after we kissed during the bonfire date. Who does that?" The podcast shot to #1. Within a day, Lexi was invited to Watch What Happens Live, Nick Viall's podcast, and The Bachelor Happy Hour. She declined Happy Hour. "They're still too afraid of calling men out," she tweeted. Justin's silence was deafening. Until he dropped his own YouTube tell-all. Justin breaks his silence. The video was titled, "The Truth About Paradise, My Side." Sitting in a cozy room with a dim lamp and bookshelf behind him, Justin spoke calmly for 47 minutes. He admitted to feeling overwhelmed, unsure, and emotionally stretched thin by production demands. He did not deny the messages, but claimed he was pressured by producers to create a storyline. He said he thought he could protect both of them, Lexi and himself, by pretending to consider a future, only to back out with a noble-sounding reason. He then said, "I shouldn't have lied, even if it was to soften the blow. That was wrong. The internet was split. The comment section battlefield. Hashtags trended. Hashtag Team Lexi. Hashtag Justin the actor. Hashtag self-sacrifice my ass. Hashtag justice for Lexi. Hashtag leave Justin alone. Rachel Recchia commented on Lexi's live. Been there, stay strong. Meanwhile, Andrew Spencer commented on Justin's YouTube. Proud of you for owning up, bro. That takes guts. Lexi's fans weren't having it. They started reposting every clip where Justin looked disingenuous, every eye roll, every moment he checked his mic. One user posted, "He sacrificed nothing but Lexi's trust. A liar with good eyebrows is still a liar." Lexi reshared it. Paradise fallout. Warner Bros. Issued a rare statement. Bachelor in Paradise aims to tell authentic love stories. While we respect the personal journeys of all cast members, the edit reflects the truth as presented to us at the time. But behind closed doors, there was talk of banning both Lexi and Justin from future Bachelor events. Too volatile, too controversial. Bachelor producers had wanted drama. Now they had a wildfire. Chapter 9. Lexi's Last Word. Lexi dropped a final TikTok compilation of her time with Justin in Paradise, set to Bejeweled by Taylor Swift. The caption read, "I can still make the whole beach shimmer." Justin quietly unfollowed her. Lexi never followed him back. Months passed. Lexi signed with a talent agency, got a podcast deal, and launched her own swimwear brand, Selfless, a clear jab at Justin's infamous speech. As for Justin, he retreated from the spotlight, only posting occasional stories of hikes, meditation retreats, and one blurry photo of a new dog. Fans still ask, were his feelings ever real? The answer may never be clear. The beach remembers. Back on the beaches of Sayulita, as season 11 prepared to film, one producer looked at the horizon and said, "Let's not cast anyone trying to go viral this time." Another laughed. Because they knew, in Bachelor in Paradise, there's always another Lexi, another Justin, another Instagram war waiting to erupt. And Paradise? It never forgets.